Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I will be showing you how to make this Magnolia Leaves. The two methods that I'm going to be showing you to use today are with paddle wire and hot glue. The paddle wire comes in two different forms, but I suggest you get the one that's on the stick so it's easier for you to roll. And for the hot glue gun, I'm going to round up and say I used about 15 glue sticks to do the whole project. These are all the supplies I used to make the wreath. A healthy amount of leaves, hot glue gun, hot glue sticks, wire, some Modge Podge clear acrylic sealer, and a pair of shears to cut the wire. But actually I needed wire cutters. And for my wreath form, I chose an 18-inch vine form. Now these come in many different ways: metal, styrofoam, cardboard. But for this look, I feel like it would be a nice nature touch to stick with a vine theme. So the first method I'm showing you is with the paddle wire. And at first, I just took a piece of the wire, made a loop for a foundation. Then I just kind of took my time and got used to the motion. It does take a while to get used to finding your method, but just play with it. Now, I didn't have an idea of what I wanted this wreath to look like. I just kind of wanted to see how much I could get on this wreath using this wire method while also wanting to maintain the integrity of the leaves and not be super rough. I normally use this method for artificial leaves or heavy duty branches, but it actually holds up pretty well. I love the amount. I actually was able to get up to like 5, 6 layered before having to wrap it with a wire, and it was pretty secure. And this is another reason why I like using the vine form so much, because about halfway through I really liked how half vine, half leaves looked, but for the sake of the video, I just followed through with it. But I could imagine, just putting half leaves on and then filling the bottom in with a bow. It doesn't have to be one thing. And if you're using any foliage from outside, be sure to shake it off or wipe off your leaves before you sit down to make your wreath. It'll be a much easier process than cleaning as you go. Also avoiding little critters too that might be asleep on the leaves when you grab them. Here's a close-up on exactly how I did it. I would place about 3 to 4 leaves at a time before I wrap the wire around to secure it. Now the first loop was just to kind of set the foundation, and then the second and third loop are what I use to make sure it's tight. I'm using a 22 gauge paddle wire, and it's actually doing pretty good at staying in place. After I finish this wreath up, I'm going to spray it with some clear acrylic spray to preserve the leaves a little bit longer than they naturally would. And this wire was a little on the thicker side, so I actually needed my pliers to cut it. And this is how it came out. I absolutely love it. I was a little worried that with the method I wouldn't be able to branch out, but it looks great. So now this is the hot glue gun method. If the paddle wire wreath took me 20 minutes, I would say the hot glue gun was quicker, and it took me about 10 minutes to finish, and I used in total 13 to 14 glue sticks, which wasn't bad. And one thing I really love about these leaves is that the back looks and feels like a brown suede, while the front looks like a rich green color. And it just complements each other extremely well, even out in nature. It's a beautiful, beautiful bush. So I decided to use a pattern for this wreath. So I would do about 3-4 greens, then I would do about 3-4 browns and just decided to do that all the way around. And I thought I was going to put a ribbon on here, but I didn't want it to distract from how nice this wreath is in its natural form without any distractions. But maybe I'll add a picture at the end. And I absolutely love how this one turned out. It looks amazing. I used a little less leaves from last time. Now, which one is your favorite? Do you like the spontaneous one, or do you like this one with the pattern and a little bit more direction? And that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment your opinions and like and subscribe.